Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hello. I've got a couple of new cameras today we're going to try out. Let's bring in this one. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's a hot mic. Tell me if there's a problem with the mic ever. This is the camera that Sarah, and I'm not going to touch the settings she worked on, so you'll have to deal with this one. Yeah. And then we've got the other camera. We're going to be doing another amazing dinner tonight. Welcome. I'm going to get into the chat rooms right now. Hi, everybody. Yeah, and I use Opera. She always makes fun of me when I use Opera. I don't know. I just, even though it was made by the Chinese, I like it. I just like it for some reason, especially the lower end one, the one with no updates. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah. Well, you have your dinner there. You're ready to eat, Amber. I know. You've got your dinner. Din din. Yep. Christmas in October. Yeah. Are you getting that festive COVID feeling? I know. Isn't that wonderful? All your holidays are ruined because of the Democrats' fear-mongering. Yeah, and all you have to do is write my name in the upcoming election. That's all you got to do. As POTUS. Yeah, to fix the whole world, get back to normal. I'm the get back to normal guy. I will get America back to normal. I promise you that. People think I'm weak or something. In one of the rooms, they were saying, "No, you seem weak." What? Because I'm a nice guy? It has a cross because it was a marked down item. It's 50 cents. Normally it's $1 for these veggie elbows. And no, there's no non-GMO sign on it, so I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants on that one. This is something different, Tom. Don't change the recipe in the middle of our show. My God, what are you, retarded? Why would anyone do that? You think I do this with no planning at all? I mean, I have all kinds of prep here, man. How dare you? And where is Greta Thunberg? Is she still COVID spacing? I know she was really into a couple actors. I don't know. Is she going to hang with Arnold Schwarzenegger, or are they going to be an item? Yeah, I like Greta. It's very nice to be with her. She makes me feel good. I mean, come on. Grow up. iVlog. I'm not going to go to iVlog. I'm going to Periscope because that's where my 30 KB per second video load is the lowest resolution of all my shows. And it's a good recorded broadcast, too. Let me get some light on the subject. Ambient light. A little natural lighting. Ooh, I like that. This mic, or this camera likes the natural lighting. Yeah. All right. Hey. That's what's a flawless Indian accent. Look, man, you're not trying to lure me into that. It's a fake Dave. The mic is off. Is the mic a problem? I heard it was pretty hot mic. I lowered the values on it. The whole idea is to be niggardly with ingredients and stop saying bad words. Although that's not a bad word. Yeah, last week I made pork pear-tato. You should be thankful I'm not putting pears in this dinner. I mean, we're making pear sauce like crazy. Today I'm making a thing called a sausage bean casserole. Very nice. It's not a white sauce, it's a red sauce. Now let's show you the ingredients here. Bring this to the forefront. Bean casserole. Yeah, I'm David Sponheim. Write my name in the upcoming election, please. Thank you. My goodness, fill it out. If you want to get back to normal and have a great attitude toward the environment and start working on building American jobs, I'm your guy. Not this demented old man that keeps stumbling on his words. This is my town hall meeting. Welcome. This is it. Now this is the kielbasa sausage I got for $1.99. So that's $1.99. Garrett Valley Farms, sugar-free smoked turkey kielbasa. You Jewish people and you Muslims will like that. No antibiotics ever, paleo-friendly, gluten-free, humanely raised. It practically says, eat me. Thank you, Garrett Valley Farms, for providing me such beautiful food. Wow, we got a latent camera signal there. David, have you noticed that there hasn't been any crop circles this year? I noticed. Well, that's because the crop circles are created by the same orbs that create the chemtrails. They've been busy. They were experimenting with the orbic transport 20 years ago, our top secret military, the one you don't know about. The one that, Donald Trump said he's creating the Space Force. It's been around since Harry S. Truman. My mother worked in the Space Force. Oh, I can't talk about that. It's top secret. Sorry. All right. Chemtrails are all about weather modification and geoengineering, Darth. They put the heavy metals up in the sky and then they zap it with radar. And those heavy metals are reactive to the electromagnetic signals. I feel like Mr. Rogers explaining geoengineering. And then the phased array radar starts to hit the heavy metals and make them rotate in a certain direction. Would you like to know how they rotate? They make hurricanes. Jeez. All right. No, it's not goulash. How dare you? Okay, you can call it goulash if you want, for crying out loud. I'm using some pretty good ingredients. Let me get the water filled up. I'm loading up a dish of purified water. Over there in the David's Kitchen section. Get the best angle there. Does that make you want to go to the bathroom when you hear that? Well, you can use any kind of noodle, any pasta. Pasta fajoule. Okay, that's a reverse osmosis water, so I highly recommend using reverse osmosis, unless, of course, you happen to be in California, where there's a water shortage. Okay, I'm going to put that on level 6. Get that rolling. Rolling, rawhide. All right. So, yeah, we're going to use a half an onion. Let me get this over here so I can properly be in the picture. All right. Hi. Use a half an onion. Got that prepped in a bag here. Boy, that camera is just not reactive. I think I lost it. Yep, lost the camera. Let's bring it in again. Yeah, it's something about the USB port. Speaking of technology. There it is. All right. So, yeah, I got a little celery. One stalk of celery it's still down. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Go figure. Device not available. Reboot. You got $7 for 1.2 pounds of salmon. That's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, when you're going to pay $6.99 a pound, expect that. Well, unfortunately, all your high quality food is priced up. So buy your low quality food at a lower price. So say you're a sardine person. Good move. Say you're a sardine person, buy some sardines and stock up on them. Fill your closet with what you like to eat, like sardines or peanut butter, or whatever your survival food is, your ideal survival food. Okie dokie. So yeah, I hope that explained chemtrails to you. Yeah, you can substitute sardines. In fact, if you get the sardines in oil, you can use the oil to cook your onions and your carrots and whatever. So I factored in $1 for the vegetables, very, very low cost. $2 for the meat, and you can do this with hot dogs if you had to. Very low cost. So we're up to $3. I'm adding a can of French-style beans. That's $1, and that's Del Monte makes a non-GMO brand, which is pretty cool. So I think the fact that they're going non-GMO is great. So I'm at $4. I get these things on sale. This I got for $1. Organic tomatoes crushed. Now you can't find this type of quality food. This would be like $5 normally. I get this for $1 because I look for past due items that are really cheap. And I bought this like 10 hours ago, 10 days, yeah, 10 years ago. Thank you. Correction, third-party cam. Hey, is video on? Device is down again? My God. This is impossible. It's got to be the port. It can't be the device. And I guess it locked up too. Okay, we're still recording, so we're good. All right, let's get into the Periscope show. I'm getting the water boiling, basically. And you want to add a little salt to that water. Getting the water boiling, basically. And you want to add a little salt. Okay, so we're going to throw a pinch of this mineral salt, Himalayan sea salt in there. Okay, throw a pinch in the boiling water section. All right, so Periscope, let's do this. For some reason, it's not playing my signal. It should be in there. We're having some connectivity issues, so I won't be starting the Periscope show right now. Yeah, cancel that idea. Let's focus on the camera. All right. Yeah, and I'm having a problem on our Roku's channel too, so wired. It's wired, yes. I would think a cheeseburger would sell for like $2. Marina, what are you doing? Posting stuff here? Mark has a car, only 8,600 miles after owning it for 4.5 years. Wow. Okay, thank you for that link. We're keeping all evidence of Mark's expensive car. Now I have to reverse engineer that and find the actual car that dashboard belongs to. You realize how hard that's going to be? Yeah, they travel all around the world. There's always a cache of heavy metals in the air, and they drop smart dust in the chemtrails. So you're breathing that in. Many of us have smart dust embedded in our lungs right now because they've been doing this without our permission for some time. You didn't know that? Yeah, so they have smart dust that analyzes the weather. He has 10 Porsches in different colors. I wouldn't doubt it, yeah. He's made a ton of money. I'm made nothing. I've made a penny. I'm like, I have to say, the most honest, sincere, good person on earth, and I'm being trampled, censored every night. It's terrible. I mean, so that karmic negative, I'm sitting on a massive yin to their yang. Oh yeah, it's coming. Well, let's be clear. You think they can lie to the American people for all these years and get away with it and not have to pay the price? I mean, I'm going to do what I have to do to make sure it's an even Steven deal. Oh yeah. You don't think you can torture children and all these horrible things that are going on by the elite and get away with it and not have to deal with me, David? Yeah. You think I'm kidding? Well, let's be clear. Hey, I told you none of those links are allowed here. You've been muted. Yeah, they made a lot of money on me. When I say a lot, I mean hundreds of millions of dollars. And people don't believe it. It's a big mistake. It keeps it 5 minutes out of the show. You're not going to be in here. We killed 21 minutes of the cooking show already. Now I have to find the camera again. There it is. Let's see if it's the port. This will be the final determiner. What the hell is that? What am I looking at? There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Thank you. Okay, let's get the onion going. That's the first thing we have to chop. Thank you. And I'm going to revert to my old knives just because I like the whole concept of working with the old knives. So let's go and peel the onion. It's still not in the right position. There we go. Hi. Peel the onion and get it nice and clear. Let's get the burner on, level 3 in the back. We'll move the breadboard so I don't burn it. You know, Jeffrey Epstein came in our show last week and told me, hey, Dave, don't burn that breadboard. You know, I did scorch the breadboard slightly. So what I did was I took the cooking knife and just scraped that burn off. And now it's right back to square one. It looks good. So there was no dangerous damage to the breadboard. Are you making fun of something? I do this regularly. I buy bottom date expired food whenever I can. I mean, I'm telling people to do that. What are you? You are mentally retarded, aren't you? Kuchu soda. That's what I do. That's what the whole show's about. I mean, that's our whole theme. My whole theme. Because it's really just me. Yeah. The idea is to save money, dude. Man, what are you, like, completely lost? So I only paid $1.99 for this. You're not going to be able to find this sausage for $1.99 anywhere unless you look around. I paid 50 cents for this. It was marked down from 99 to 50. And I caught this for $1. This would normally be $5. This I got for $1 at Walmart, of all places. Now I was thinking of putting something more diverse in there, like a pepper. And I was thinking, well, what about adding black beans? And the more complicated I got, it just got too weird, you know? I've got black beans, but at this point we're at $2, $3, $4, $5, $6. So we're looking at 6 for $6. You betcha, Dave. That's right. Those are good deals. Thank you. You were in the hospital for 3 days. What happened, Trevor? Are you okay? What was going on? Did you have a fight with your wife or something? No, seriously, what happened? Was there like a... You don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. Yeah. Poor Trevor's going through a lot of crap. On top of it, you go to the hospital for 3 days. Man, you know, when it rains, it pours. Oh my God, your creatinine levels was high. You were dehydrated. Yeah, you're not taking care of yourself. You're worrying too much. Drink water, at least start with 4 glasses a day, but get up to 8 glasses a day. You're going to be poor and handicapped soon, Mariana. You're one of the new, soon-to-be exterminated people unless you wake up. I'm trying to help people realize all of us are marked for extermination right now. 95% population loss is slated in 10 years worldwide. Tune in to Agenda 2030 and look at the details, and you'll find out they're trying to get rid of people. Yeah. All right. All right. Come on, man. What are you, a junkie? All right, that's cooking. Getting hot. Look at how low my oil is. I bet it still has a little bit of oil left in that spritz, huh? Okay. Look at that. Still oil right to the bottom. You know, I'm really saving money on oil. The safflower oil is the best for these atomizers. I've tried all of them, including extra virgin olive oil. Safflower beats them all. And I wanted to give you another tip. If you ever find Hain safflower mayonnaise that's like 5 years old, buy it. Seriously. The stuff lasts forever. I don't know what it is about safflower, but it doesn't seem to age. And I know a lot about oil. I know a lot about storing food. I've been prepping since Y2K. That's when I met Sarah. We built our prepping for Y2K, and here I am with my Y2K food, all the dried milk, and I've got beans down there. There's literally 20 years old. No, but safflower oil is good because it doesn't have pesticides on it too. They cannot raise safflowers in an area where there's no bees, and bees don't live around pesticides or herbicides. So you have a pretty good chance that it's a clean base to that mayonnaise. But the thing is, with most people are eating soy-based, genetically modified mayonnaise. And I'm not into GMO soybean. And consequently, I'm not gay, you know. If I was eating GMO soybean, I'd probably turn gay like a lot of you people are doing. It's pretty obvious that's where they're pushing everyone. You know, it wasn't quite a hoax, but it might have been. The virus is definitely a part hoax, Trevor. But there really is a virus. And it really has been developed, and they can always make a new one. So, David, spare us this moment, please. Oh, okay. Let's get into the chopping. This is a very fast dinner, so you're going to see some things happen right now. Always watch the knife when cutting. Beep, 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 default, reset. Hi, I'm David Sponheim. I know, you think I'm a computer. You think I'm some sort of a robot. I know what you're thinking. That's why I purposely made that error, to prove I'm human. It was very effective, was it not? Place the onions in the pan. Beep. Cover pan. Beep. Get celery. Chop celery. Place celery in pan. Wrap carrots. Slice carrots. They are already peeled at the market, so you do not need to buy them peeled. Place carrots in pan. My program is designed to go at a certain rate. Okay, we got a roaring boil going on over here, so I'm going to get on that. I'm turning this into something special right now. We're going to use the Italian seasoning that's organic, of course. I don't need a lot of it. It's pretty potent stuff. I've been, pretty careful about it, and people are saying, Dave, you over-seasoned, dude. No, actually, I put less than a quarter of a teaspoon in there, dude. We got a roaring boil over here. Okay, get those pasta shells in there right now. Toot sweet. Nice thing about these $1 boxes, I got this for 50 cents. They're just really easy to drop right in there, assuming you get the front of it open. And there is salt in the water. Remember, I put that mineral salt in there. Okay, here we go. Ta-da, ta-da. And always give it a stir once it gets in there, and periodically every 5 minutes max. Actually, I do it every 2-3 minutes sometimes at the beginning. And of course, you want to recycle your paper, which I do. I don't have any paper buildup. My garbage is like under 1 bag a week. Okay, we're going to cut up that meat. Accessing meat. I'm stirring again right now. Definitely stir periodically. You don't want it to stick. I'm going to put a little bit of the organic Italian seasoning into the water. A little shake of that in there because it kind of helps with flavoring, I've noticed. Okay. I think I have to cut the package open. Snip, snip, snip. Man, that's tough plastic. And with plastic, you might just get that microplastic infusion in the food. So what you might want to do is, when you get that sausage out of the package, you rinse it under water. Man, this is tough. That's tough plastic. I mean, that's way tougher than I thought. I don't think I've ever seen a plastic package as tough as this one, man. It's like indestructible. Are you banning somebody here? Prince Andrew, hello. David, Jeff has been using the spy kit to his underground pedo cave to spy on Mark. I don't believe they could do that. I don't have the rock collection here. I keep it in the Caymans. I would never store my valuable rocks with my body. You know that. Prince Andrew, please, don't kid yourself. I've got garden variety rocks where I live, but yeah, there's not much but, your average clodhopper rock. Yeah, my rarest rocks are stored in the Caymans. I was thinking of storing them in Austria, but as you know, my family has so many properties there that someone might confuse my property with someone else. Okay, I'm going to put this on the dish. I just rinsed it off. This is the kind of outside you can actually... Wow, that's a roaring boil, all right. Cool. I love the smell of these pasta-infused vegetables. I mean, there's literally vegetables in the pasta. Okay, I gotta wipe my hands off, so. But I'm trying to save on paper towels, so I'm confused. I'm just gonna rinse my hands off after each use, because, when you think about it, how long will paper towels be available with COVID? We never really know who's in our show. We have no proof that Prince Andrew is here. We're assuming. And that makes an ass out of you and me. So, okay. I'm going to turn this little guy up to level 6. So now we're both at level 6. We got a roaring boil over here. And we're going to get that pan going nice and hot for the sausages. The French-style green beans are already cooked, and you can rinse the salt water out of them if you want to cut back on salt. This is a very cool product. I don't know what the salt level is here. Let's take a look. Very low. Wow. Well, there's probably 3 cups in here, so. Probably 1,000, 1,100 milligrams. Organic crushed tomatoes with onion, garlic, basil in it. I like prep sauces because they're super fast. And the whole idea of this cooking show is to actually make you enjoy cooking. Whereas many people don't, I started cooking back when I was 10 years old, virtually 50 years ago. And I can tell you, I really derive pleasure from, just the orchestration of things you have to do. For instance, like right now, I'm going to cut the sausages. I'm just using a common saw blade because, like I said last week, the more you, this is the second batch of sausages, the more you rough them up, the more they break up in the dinner quickly. So the sharper the cut, actually the worse it is. Because then it feels kind of, you like that granularity when you're eating, Now Now I am going to develop a gastrique for you with the garlic infusion when I throw the sausages in the pan, which will be approximately 15 seconds. Just rip it apart. Make each tender morsel tasty, always keeping your eye on the knife. Otherwise, you might hurt yourself. Okay, remember, sausage has the same consistency as human flesh, so you have to be very careful. All right, we're going to grab that garlic. Oh, we got a little pesto sauce down here. How nice. I love that stuff. Sarah loves it too. All right, I hope everyone's having a wonderful COVID spacing time, behaving like a hostage in a foreign country. This whole thing is so ridiculous. We could easily start our economy up right now. It's ridiculous. The number of COVID people are so low that it's statistically irrelevant how many people are getting it. It's crazy. 1 in 19 million people will get COVID and die of it. That's crazy. You got a better chance of winning the lotto. Okay, I'm going to take a big heaping teaspoon of garlic. Throw it in the pan. There it is, throwing it in the pan. Putting the sausage in with this. Okay. And what I like to do is put a little bit of water in for the steam fry to take place. So I'm going to throw a little water in there. Action cam. Just a splash. Give it a shake and keep that at level 6. And if you're on a gas grill, it's more like medium high. You know, not to burn, but to, take it to that steam fry level. No, I don't smell like garlic all the time. I was kidding. I did at one time, though. I have a friend, the guy who calls me. He's drunk all the time. Hey, Dave, how you doing, man? But at one point, I was eating cloves of garlic a day, and he was like, man, you reek. Yeah. So it was great during my youth. Oh yeah. Well, I was really not worried about getting a girlfriend because remember I went through 8 years of celibacy, another 8 years of celibacy, roughly 16 years of celibacy, broken up by one wild romance with a Hollywood caterer. Two weeks with a Hollywood caterer. It was the weirdest thing I've ever encountered. Really, she was like a caterer to the stars. And I ended up giving her a really cool Jimi Hendrix blacklight poster from 1968. And it's probably worth like thousands now. It's like, yeah, and she acted like, I should pay more for her. She was fun. She was a Hungarian woman. We just didn't get along. I mean, after 2 weeks, it was like, it wasn't working out. You could tell. But it was like really hot and really cold. So at least I wasn't celibate for 16 years. I had that break in the middle. Oh yeah, it was incredible. I mean, I'm talking about sex in the hot what was it was like she had a, I call that a hot spa or one of those hot rooms that you have with cedar all around it. Oh man, that was the best. Not in the hot tub. No, I have a hot tub. No, it's one of those, hot rooms that they have cedar. Sauna, thank you. See, another proof that I'm not a robot, effectively feigning my intellectual incapacity. There you go. So, yeah, it was great sex in the sauna. But then it got a little weird. Well, in fact, if you're going to find out more in my book, it got weird in many different levels. And never in a bad way. I mean, I would never hurt anyone, and she never would hurt me. But emotionally, there was just nothing there. It was like, wow. You have to have that connection emotionally with someone in order to, Okay, we're almost done. We're going to turn that flame off of the elbow macaroni once it reaches the surface. See how that reaches the surface, like right there? See that? Turn that off. Keep the cover slightly ajar so it kind of cooks in its own heat right there, but it doesn't overflow. Let's pop open these cans. These are going to be kind of tough to open. they've been sitting around for years. I mean, this tomato sauce is about 10 years old. Let me see if there's a quit date on it. Glass stays forever. Best before 20. I can't read it. Yeah. Suffice to say, it's about 5 years old then. I'm not sure exactly when I bought it. That popped right out. Okay, now take a spatula, compromise the steam in your pan, and just move it around like that. Beautiful. Everything's kind of gelling together. We're going to open up the Del Monte French-style green beans. You can use cut green beans either way. You can also use black beans in this dish, and I was seriously thinking of doing that. Does anyone want black beans in the dish? I don't know. I think I'm going to go without it. Okay, so I'm going to pour the water out in the sink here like that because it's kind of like a salted water. I'm going to use filtered water to fill it up. And I give it a rinse. Now, if you have salt-sensitive people in your house, like grandma or grandpa, you definitely want to do this with every canned food item. Seriously. You may just prevent them from getting sick and going, Grandma, are you okay? I'm having You know, I had an aunt here who literally was having a stroke around me. I'm serious. It was so sad. I mean, and I was like, are you okay? And she's like, I took her to the hospital. My dad and I took her to the hospital. She was just, she had eaten an entire pound of chocolate that my mom had sitting out. This is way back when my parents were alive. I've been here for over 25 years. Thank you. But yeah, she was just really, you could tell, I mean, she literally was having a mild stroke. It's not that you can't eat this. This is all you have to eat, okay? God, what an idiot. He doesn't realize he's going to head to the FEMA camp soon if he doesn't take the vaccination. Okay, pour those beans right on top. And there's always some at the bottom that have to come out. They cling to the edge. Okay. And give it a stir. Mix it all. And what you're doing is infusing the sausage smell at level 6 into the beans, the carrots, the onions. Now, the reason I didn't put a pepper in this dish is not because it doesn't taste good, but because we're staying within the $6 parameter. Yeah. And hopefully this will feed 6 people. Yeah. So there you have it. 6 meals. Yeah, so I've had a lot of experience with older people and cooking special diets, and I can tell you that all these foods have secondary salt ingredients, and you really have to look at those when you're dealing with your older family members because they can, you know, get a little bit messed up pretty fast. Wait until he pours this all in the pasta. Well, that's the whole idea of the show, Tom. Some people say, Dave, this seems like the same show over and over again. It is. Any idea how hard it is to get excited to do the same show over and over again every day? This is my proof that it can be done. Oh, yeah. All you have to do is alter things slightly, and everything becomes original. Okay, we're going to move that pasta out. It's popped up to the surface completely. Now you got to drain it. So we're going to put that in the sink over here. And I always get water running at the bottom, so it's kind of running along with it. Whoa, beautiful. Action cam. Let me get that dish that I use for this. All right, we're going to do the blue dish as usual. Blue dish over water. I am going to use a teaspoon or a tablespoon of pesto sauce. And what I'm going to do is put the pesto sauce on the pasta as I put it into the dish. Got a brilliant idea? Okay. Now this gets it right on the pasta. So there we go. Okay, right in there like that, and give it a good spin. Move that pesto sauce around, glazing the pesto around the pasta. Whoa! Major breach. Of course, everything is antiseptically clean on the grill. I wash the grill with purified water, so it's a glass top, so there's no chance of dirt getting on there. So if you're worried about dirt infused into your meal, it's not going to happen. All right, so we turn everything off right here, or down to low. You take the sauce, and you put it right on top of the sausage. I'm going to cover the pesto right there. Okay, remember, actually, I'm going to keep it at level 6. Correction. Keep it at level 6. I got just about 10 minutes of hard boil to get to. And I'm going to add a little filtered water to this to get all the jar out. But it's still good. You know, it's really good pesto. Anything in a glass will last for a long time. And you literally will have this stuff for, you know. But if you have to buy it at the dollar store, they do sell cans of this type of stuff. This is a dollar store item, believe it or not. Yeah. So no, it's not organic like the stuff I'm getting from Eden. Organic Biologique, crushed tomatoes, onion, garlic, basil. Love is actually a hormonal thing. You may think it's an illusion, but it's just hormonal. You can replicate love by getting your hormones excited. Now, a lot of people do it by gambling. Some people gamble, and that gives them like a high. No, seriously. Why do you think people are sitting there playing a machine that's statistically going to screw them financially? Parmesan is coming right before I put the sauce down, McDundee. Yeah, I mean, why would someone... They say that gambling is for people that don't understand math. It's true. You don't mind if I drink a little of this tomato juice, do you? That's like 10 years old. That's great. Full of lycopene. I'm going to give you a hot tip today, and I normally do that because it's important to know that lycopene is in tomato sauce, it's in watermelon, it's in red lipstick peppers, and it's really good for men with their prostate. So what I recommend next time you're at Trader Joe's or Aldi's or Aldo's, get some organic ketchup. And I'm telling you, this stuff really, you put a little bit in your hand, and just take a little lick of that. See that? Oh, it's incredible. It's like, that's better than the food I'm making. It's like a foodgasm. So I'm going to put some of that in the sauce. You ready? Normally put hot sauce, but I'm going to put a little hot sauce in this too. A squirt of that gives you that vinegar base, which brings out all your flavors. And I'm going to throw a little Patti LaBelle in. I got some Patti LaBelle number 3 here. Check it out, bleed. And this I find to be the right spice to make my dish perfecto mundo. All right, let's do that. A couple shots of Patti LaBelle. 4 little shots of that. We'll squirt a ketchup, and we're there. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little stir. Okay, keep that level up to 6. Get that thing roaring. Keep it rolling. Perfecto. Yeah, you really can't go wrong with any ingredients to throw into a casserole. This is kind of like a goulash. So, well, as you know, I do have a lot of respect for the fact that there are hardworking black people in the country who've taken advantage of affirmative action and have done their job very well, leaving a lot of white people without a job or a career. So I appreciate the fact that they're doing their job well. So am I in favor of special reparations for black people? No, our country doesn't have the money. We can't even pay the interest on our own debt. I mean, why would we do such a it's lunacy to even consider paying people money other than the $500 a month plan. Yeah, that's within budget. I've already worked that out. $500 a month to every U.S. citizen 18 or over. We don't have the money for reparations. In fact, a group of mayors said that blacks should get $152 million per person to make up for their losses since the slavery period. Yeah, there's no GMO corn syrup in my dish here. Thank you. David, what held you back in life? Affirmative action, the New World Order, Snack Master? Well, frankly, all of the above. Yeah. But they didn't hold me back. I mean, why do you think I was held back? I did really well. And like I always tell people, I have a massive collection that's valued at, I can't even tell you. So because I don't cash in on it means I don't draw income from it. But it's not like I failed in life, man. I did some of the best shopping in the world when I was younger. I managed to acquire the rarest things, and it was one of the best choices I made. I mean, I put my investment in antiquities and preserving antiquities. So now I'm in the process, I've talked about this, is, building that museum. I'm trying to find a good place for it to build a museum. I just haven't decided what would be the ideal location. Okay, we're going to turn that off now. Lift the veil on this dish right here. Put away a few ingredients. Okay, put Parmesan on the pasta like this. See that? Cover the pasta with like a tablespoon of Parmesan. Then take the boiling item, and be sure you're very careful with this. You can wait till it cools off a little bit, but for the idea of urgency, I'm going to pour that on top of the pasta. And as I do, I'm going to poke the pasta. Poke that pasta, pound, pound, poke that pasta, yeah. So get on poking that pasta, and you're infusing the Parmesan around the dish as you go. I know you didn't think that would fit in there, did you? I know, I was kind of shocked too. Beautiful. And just kind of push it in there. Oh, I think I could feed 8 people with this, but we'll stick to 6 hungry people. Wow, that is big. All right. A little water in the pan so it doesn't burn. If you're really poor, you can eat the water on the pan, and you turn that into a soup. I'm going to go ahead and just make sure everything's kind of aligned properly. And I'm going to cover it up with a little more Parmesan. Dinner is served. I think it's time for me to clean that top off. That's a dirty top. Sarah was using it for pear sauce. So. I had a lemonade stand, yeah. I was selling lemonade and hot dogs when I was 7 years old. I did pretty well, too. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to go into the other room now, but that will feed 6 people for sure, no problem. And I thank you for watching David's Kitchen. Again, another outstanding recorded broadcast soon to be on YouTube. Take care, everybody. I am David Spahn. I write my name in the upcoming election as your president. Good evening. Thank you for being here. Take care.